Welcome to DiscoveryTime Anytime. My name is Miss Katie, and this story time is brought to you by the Phoenix Public Library. And first things first, today we're going to be talking about counting, but before we do that, we're going to do our hello song. So let's get our hello hands ready. Grown-ups, you too. Okay. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Welcome to DiscoveryTime Anytime. We are going to talk about counting today. Grown-ups, our early learning message is, when we help kids develop early math skills, it helps their math and reading in school. Children learn math through everyday activities. Today we are talking about counting, so we are going to read this book, Let's Count Goats. It's written by Mem Fox and illustrated by Jan Thomas. It's published by Beach Lane Books, which is an imprint of Simon & Schuster, and it's read today with their permission. So, let's count goats. Here we see a mountain goat frisking in the sun, and here we see a city goat going for a run. But can we count the seaside goats? I think there's only one. Let's count them. You ready? 1. Here we see a drinking goat, and here's a goat that's eating. But can we count the little goats lost and loudly bleating? 1, 2. Here we see an airport goat looking for her cases. But can we count the pilot goats with goggles on their faces? 1, 2, 3. Here we see a show-off goat playing on the bars. But can we count the rowdy goats careering round in cars? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we see an overgoat, and here's one going under. But can we count the crossing goats terrified of thunder? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we see a sandpit goat playing with his toys. But can we count the trumpet goats making all that noise? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we see a summer goat with nothing left to mow. But can we count the winter goats huddled in the snow? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here we see a fireman goat climbing through the smoke. But can we count the rescued goats trying not to choke? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we see a soccer goat roaring at the ref. But can we count the cheering goats who must be going deaf? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here we see the story goats and all their shining eyes. Now, can you count their pricked up ears? You can. I'm not surprised. Let's count them, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that is Let's Count Goats. Oh, on the back, we've got more goats to count. Let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's count goats. So counting is one way to help build those math skills. Another way that we can build our math skills is by using measurement words like big, little, tall, short. And this helps teach babies about measurement and size, which is an early math skill. So we're going to do a rhyme. We're going to do it twice, so you can do it with me. It's called This is Big, Big, Big. Are you ready? Okay. This is big, big, big. This is small, small, small. This is short, short, short. This is tall, tall, tall. This is fast, fast, fast. This is slow, slow, slow. This is yes, yes, yes. This is no, no, no. Good job. You want to do it one more time? Okay, ready? This is big, big, big. This is small, small, small. This is short, short, short. This is tall, tall, tall. This is fast, fast, fast. This is slow, slow, slow. This is yes, yes, yes. This is no, no, no. Good job. So let's talk about counting. Counting is important because of the meaning attached to counting. The meaning attached to counting is the key conceptual idea on which all number concepts are based. And number concepts just means math. So anything that has to do with math are based on the key concept of knowing how to count. Once children can reliably count, their knowledge of the number sequence just grows exponentially. Once they know how to count forwards and backwards, you can plop them on any number and have them go up or down to help build that number strength. This is a really great way to help build that key concept. A really great way to practice your counting skills is to literally count everything. If it's snack time and your kiddo has got some grapes, count the grapes. If you are on a walk and you see 3 blue cars, point them out and count all 3. 1, 2, 3. If you are sitting in your backyard and there's birds up on the roof or in a tree, count the birds. When you're coloring, count how many markers or crayons that you have there on the table. Ask your child, hey, let's read some books. Go get 4 books and have them count out the books. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have your child count everything, and it's really going to build that skill. And that skill is what all math is based on. So our activity today is a counting game. For your counting game, you are going to need 2 dice, a ice cube tray or a muffin tin, or 12 tiny little bowls, or you could even take tape and put a grid 3 by 4 or 2 by 6 or 1 by 12 on your table. You just need 12 little containers for stuff to go in, and you need a snack. Whether you use raisins or cereal or tiny crackers, I am using tiny crackers today. That's all you need. So what you're going to do is, kiddos, are you ready? So I'm going to walk you through it, and then we're going to play a couple of times. So what you do is you take these dice. Have you seen dice before? These are amazing. So they have 6 sides, and each side has a different number. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you take these dice and you roll them on the table or the floor or wherever you want. I'll roll my dice. And my first number was 5. Let's count it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, 5 is just a concept. It's just a number. So we're going to make it real. We're going to take our ice cube tray, and we're going to take our little snacks, and we're going to put 5 snacks in the tray. 5. See? 5 snacks. Now, the second number that I rolled was 3. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3. So we'll put 3 more in. 1, 2, 3. Now, you may be saying, Miss Katie, what's the point? Well, here's the point. We're going to count our snacks now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then if we look at our dice, we'll hold up the dots. We can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 and 8. So let's do it again. I'll dump my snacks out, and we'll roll the dice again. Okay. So this time I got 4 and 3. Let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got 7 and 7. Should we do it one more time? Yeah? Okay. Okay. This time we got 3 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. And then, once you're done playing, you can have a snack. Yum. So, I highly encourage you to do this at home with your grown-ups. Grab a tray of some sort, 2 dice, and some snacks. And work on your counting skills to help give those numbers, those abstract ideas, some permanence by attaching them to real life items that are also delicious. So we're going to do one more early literacy activity. We're going to sing our ABCs. Are you guys ready? Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Good job! You may have noticed that I slowed down during L, M, N, O, P. And that is so our kiddos can hear the letters. So when they start to learn how to read, they can identify the letters by their names, and it makes it much easier on their journey to reading. So our e-resource of the week is Tumble Books. Tumble Books can be accessed through our website, phoenixpubliclibrary.org. It's in the ebooks section. It's also on the kids page. Tumble Books is an online collection of animated talking picture books. So your kid can sit down and they can follow along with the words and the voice being read to them, or they can use it to learn how to read. Tumble Books is pretty awesome, so I definitely recommend checking it out. Again, it's on our website, phoenixpubliclibrary.org. So, grown-ups, remember, when we help kids learn early math skills, it helps their math and reading when they get to school. And children learn math through everyday activities. So it's time for us to say goodbye. But that's okay because you can go count things. And that is super fun. So let's get our goodbye hands ready. How many goodbye hands does Miss Katie have? Let's count them. 1, 2. How many fingers does Miss Katie have up right now? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 fingers. Okay, are you ready? Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Thanks for coming to Discovery Time Anytime. I hope you had fun. I'll see you next time. Bye.